Did you know that 92% of people who set goals fail to achieve them? It sounds shocking, but it's true. The reason? Most of us are so focused on the end result that we forget about the process that gets us there. What if I told you there's a better way? A way to achieve lasting success and creativity without the pressure of chasing unreachable goals? In this video, we're going to dive into the world of systems. Instead of obsessing over goals, you'll learn how creating a daily system can make success inevitable. It's all about designing a routine that works for you, one that builds over time, keeps you motivated, and fuels your creativity. Forget about those overwhelming goals. It's time to focus on the process. Stick around to discover how shifting from goal setting to system building can truly change your life and unlock your potential. Chapter 1. From Goal Getter to System Master. A new paradigm. Most of us have been taught that setting goals is the key to success. But what if I told you that goals might actually be holding you back? When you focus on goals, you're constantly looking at an endpoint, which can feel distant and frustrating. A system, on the other hand, is the continuous process that leads to growth. Systems allow you to focus on daily progress rather than waiting for a finish line. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." And he's right. When you set a system, you're creating a daily habit that builds your success incrementally. Instead of thinking about what you want to achieve, focus on how you can improve your process. This simple shift can change how you approach life and creativity. Chapter 2. The Power of Process. Building the backbone of success. A system isn't about having one big goal to accomplish. It's about creating a series of small, actionable steps. These steps are what form your process. Your process should be flexible but reliable. A powerful system supports your creativity by reducing the mental load. It's easier to be consistent when you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. For example, successful writers don't just set a goal to write a book. They set up a system to write every day, no matter how much or little. This is why authors like Stephen King can churn out books regularly. They don't worry about the end product. They focus on the daily habit. The magic of systems lies in their ability to make success effortless over time. The more you automate your process, the less decision-making you have to do. As the saying goes, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Chapter 3. Designing for consistency. The secret ingredient. The key to making systems work is consistency. Research shows that it takes about 66 days for a new habit to stick. That's almost 2 months of consistent effort. When you design a system, you're not just designing a process, but a habit that becomes second nature. Imagine if every day you worked on something just for a few minutes. Those minutes would eventually turn into hours, and those hours into significant results. The idea is to make your system easy enough to stick with but powerful enough to drive meaningful change. This is why tiny habits can lead to big outcomes. It's like compound interest for your creativity. Small, consistent actions build momentum, which eventually creates breakthroughs. It's not about doing something perfectly, it's about doing it consistently. This is the secret weapon for boosting creativity without burning out. Your system should always feel doable. If it doesn't, tweak it until it does. That's how you make consistency your ally. If you're finding this helpful so far, make sure to subscribe. By subscribing, you'll get more tips and strategies on how to build systems that lead to a more creative and fulfilling life. Chapter 4. The Feedback Loop. Adapt, don't stress. One of the best parts about systems is the ability to adapt as you go. Unlike goals, where you're locked into one outcome, systems allow room for feedback and improvement. Feedback is the true driver of progress, not failure. In fact, a study by the University of California found that feedback loops are crucial for sustained creative growth. When you design a system, you need a mechanism to review and refine. This can be as simple as taking 10 minutes at the end of each week to reflect on what worked and what didn't. Adaptation makes your system smarter over time. For example, if you're trying to improve your physical health, your system may start with walking every day, but through feedback, you might find that yoga or swimming is a better fit. This is how you fine-tune your process without pressure. Instead of worrying about whether you're hitting a goal, focus on tweaking your system for continuous improvement. Adaptation is the secret to keeping the process fresh and effective. Chapter 5. Flow over finish lines. Embracing the journey. One of the main reasons people burn out when pursuing goals is the relentless pressure to reach the finish line. But what if the key to success wasn't about rushing toward a goal but about embracing the journey? The idea of flow, a state of complete immersion and creativity, can only happen when we're in the moment, enjoying the process. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who coined the term flow, found that people who are in this state experience greater creativity and satisfaction. Systems help you enter flow because they remove distractions and give you the structure needed to stay focused. When you focus on the process rather than the outcome, you begin to enjoy your work more. This enjoyment fuels further creativity, creating a cycle of positive feedback. As you get lost in the rhythm of your system, you start to generate ideas without pressure. This is the true power of systems. They guide you into flow, which is where the magic of creativity happens. Chapter 6. Unlocking infinite possibilities. Your personalized system. The best part about systems is that they are unique to you. No two people will have the exact same system, and that's a good thing. Your system should be built around your strengths, interests, and lifestyle. You don't need to follow someone else's blueprint to succeed. You need to design your own. To create a personalized system, think about the activities or habits that bring you joy or satisfaction. Whether it's writing, drawing, or brainstorming, build a daily routine around those activities. Make sure your system includes some flexibility so you can adjust when life gets in the way. Most importantly, your system should feel sustainable over the long run. Create a system that you look forward to, not one that feels like a chore. Over time, this will lead to exponential growth. As you build your system, remember that it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Systems allow you to unlock limitless possibilities by providing a foundation that is uniquely yours. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. By subscribing, you'll get more tips, tricks, and advice on how to build systems that work for your creativity and overall success. Thanks for watching, and here's to your new system-based approach to life.